All right, one more time. Hi, everyone. We're gonna wait for some people to join, and in the meantime, I would like to welcome you here and maybe hear a little bit about yourself, introduce yourself or your project. Anyone? Don't be shy.
Hmm.
Hi, Jacqueline.
Whoops, hi. All right,
Hi.
I guess I'll start. I've been working not on a creative project per se, but I have been working on a two-volume history of early virtual reality, and hopefully the first book will be done in June. I still have a couple chapters to write, but it's a really interesting people-based account of the early days of virtual reality from the 60s to about 2005. Second book will cover the later things that have happened since then. So, just want to get everybody excited about that. I just finished writing the chapter about early virtual reality art, which
Mhm.
was great fun to write. So,
That's all.
anyway, that's what I'm working on.
Oh, there's Oren here. That's awesome. Thank you so much for coming. Hopefully, that will be in the book someday. Slowly,
Someday.
paragraph, slowly. Hi, everyone. Anyone else? I want to also introduce you guys. I don't think you saw Nishal. He's our magic engineer, doing a lot of awesome stuff. You want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, hello everyone. I'm Nisal Joshi and I've been working with the Vertex firm for like around like the 6 to 7 months now. And yeah, it's nice to meet you all. Hope we have like a great meeting. Yeah.
Anyone else?
Hello, everyone. Hi, Jackie. This is Laurel Van Fossen of Educators in VR,
Mhm.
and we've been partnering with Vertex Form 3D from the very beginning, and I'm so excited about what the potential is for education and beyond, and we have some really exciting stuff in the works, so I'm glad to be here.
Thank you. Hi, Oren. Thank you for coming. If you can hear us. Hi, Liz.
Oh, really quick, Evgenia, I'm hearing from part of my team is sitting in Zoom, and there's no one else there, so I'm gonna get him the right link. So just
Oh, shoot.
I'm not sure what's going on, but I just heard from them.
Did I
So
put different Zoom links into
I don't
the
I don't know, but I'm given
where are they taking the Zoom
I
link?
I don't know. Let me ask. Let me
Can you
ask.
ask?
Okay, I'll and
Just
then I'll
the
message you.
Zoom warp
Yeah.
happens.
Where you guys come from? From Discord or from LinkedIn?
I came from LinkedIn.
Okay, so
I
you're in
don't
the
know
right
where
place.
those. Yeah, that worked fine.
So is it
I
Discord?
went through LinkedIn because I was hoping it would show that I'm here.
Oh, hold on. Let me. Can you put? Okay, hold on.
I use Discord. That worked fine for me.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah.
All right.
Hi, Mark.
I'm not seeing any messages that people cannot go in, so that's weird. I wonder if like other people stuck.
I don't know, but they say they're the only
You're
ones
on
sitting
it.
in that space, and yeah, we guys send them the right one.
Okay.
They'll figure it out.
All right.
I'll
Okay.
introduce myself real quick. So I'm,
Hi.
I'm Jay, and I am an instructional designer and developer, and I work on educational simulations and um, just like for a training company, basically,
Hmm.
educational simulations and 3D, and I make VR training as well. So
Yeah.
that's me.
Hi, Jay. Thank you. There's also a great group that he's part of, XR and LXD. So they meet. We had a great meeting yesterday. So that's another awesome. They meet Wednesdays. All right. So do we have anyone else who wants to jump in? Hi, Athena. Athena was here, I thought. Yes, she's here. Hi,
Yeah.
Athena. Anyone else?
Oh, Athena's here.
Hello.
Hi.
I could
Welcome.
say my spiel if you
Thank
like.
you.
So I,
Hello. Oh,
so I do a little bit of Genia. Okay, my name's Mark. Based in Norway, and I am basically making a tiny little metaverse of my own.
Tiny. No.
Well, yeah, in comparison to like Altspace, I guess like everyone, I was really annoyed and sad when Altspace went down, and I went to a lot of Laurel's things back in the day, and I was kind of I was in it for the clubbing, to be honest with you. Used to go to like all the dance things. It sort of occurred to me during hit me
Mhm.
during COVID, but I was really into VR in the headspace sort of way since the 80s when I got into cyberpunk fiction and stuff. So I've been like waiting for it for my whole life almost. And so I started building this city, and then I basically hit a programming brick wall. I sort of did as much as I could with some other um, framework, like a really tiny mini framework, but I got to a point where I just couldn't do anymore because I'm not a programmer. And then I saw Vertex form, so I started to port my thing over to that. And of course, perfectly at the perfect time, along comes AI, and now I don't need to program. I can do it in ChatGPT. So I've become really good at now program. I mean, it's not programming, and real programmers they love to call it vibe coding, as just to put me down a little bit. But basically, I'm managing to do everything that I wanted to do. I just don't quite know what it's doing. You're right. Please give me a this, and it will not work, and then it will not work, and then it will not work, and then it will work.
Yeah.
So right now, as Virginia knows, is I'm trying to move my project from the old Photon Pun
Version.
setup to the Photon, and I probably haven't done that completely right, and it wasn't an easy ride, and I'm not there yet. But I basically have two projects open now. I have
Yeah.
the old one, and I'm checking stuff there, and I'm trying to duplicate it using Fusion in the other thing. I think that's all I want to say. It's kind of Vertex is super easy to start up. You can get the VR thing happening within just a couple of minutes, but transferring from an old project that was in
Yeah.
one version of it into another one is not so simple.
Because Mark did a massive edit to the original framework, so for him it was a little hard. I would like you to come and be a speaker when you have everything up and running. He has amazing world. He's just saying he's tiny, but it's awesome. All right, so let's get started. And feel free. We're gonna have some times for chatting and for Q&A. I would like to give a little bit of overview what we're building, who we are. I see some new people here, some old people, some old friends, and give you update what we did since last meeting. So we try to have these meetings once a month right now. Last year we were a little bit busy with the building, kind of stabilizing everything. So we are Vertex Form. We actually gonna be trying to rebrand a little bit because you guys don't want to use 3D. So we're like, okay, we're gonna be Vertex Form. So we're gonna be trying to kind of like phase out of the 3D part of it. Anyway, so we are providing the standardized multiplayer framework that cuts cross-platform XR development time by 95%. And this is no joke. As Mark said, you can get your VR app up and running in a day. And now we have web. Today, we're going to be announcing the web support as well. So the framework consists from the core open core, which is available on GitHub. You can take it, you can set it up on your machine. We have no connection to it. You can get your app up and running completely autonomously. What we're offering is the professional services. We work with companies to customize them if they don't have bandwidth, they don't have knowledge, so we can do it pretty quickly. And then everything is customizable to the brand, to the company. And sitting on their own domain, sitting on their own name. So it's not like you're building on top of like used to be Altspace, used to be, VRChat. It's just your own app. So you're pretty much going to be building, you can build your own VRChat or you can build your own Altspace. So we're kind of modeling a little bit interface to the Altspace. And another thing that moving forward is our backend services that you can connect to and have event management, 3D assets management, all that stuff, but it's going to come a little bit later. So we have kind of updated our website, and today I'm going to be showing you our web hub, which is pretty cool. It's brand new, just published it a few days ago. We also have Meta Hub, which is our original app on Meta. So right now they two separate apps because again we just did it. Later on, this is going to be just one app you can enter either from Meta Hub or from the web. And then a couple of projects we were working on. The idea is to have one framework that is being updated through package updater, which I'm going to show you, and then you can build your own projects. So the first thing probably will start from maybe like check out our brand new hub. And I can invite you there as well if you guys want to. Whoops. Where's my chat? Over here. So feel free to join me. I have we currently have 10 available slots just because we are using free version of Photon. I can put my name here.
I was in it the last couple days, so I will stay back and just listen to allow more spots.
Yeah, awesome. Can you guys see my screen?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, so this is running on the web, and I don't know, I'm so excited about it because we've been like focusing on VR for so long. And
okay, it's awesome. Be real, it's awesome. Having
Oh.
spent a couple of days in and out of there, it is really awesome. I cannot wait.
Yeah, no more false modesty, okay?
Oh, okay. So pretty much I'm gonna show you the original framework, how that looks. And but this is already customized, right? As you can see, I have my let me go in there. My branding, my logo here, but this can be replaced with your own stuff. Anybody wants to come in here? I know Jay was here yesterday. You can unmute yourself if you're planning on coming over. Mark is here.
I'm gonna hang back too because I've been.
I got an error, so I'm trying a different computer.
Oh, wait, you can close the error. It usually still works. Close it and
Oh, am I in there then?
You are AOIO.
I don't know. I don't think I'm in. Connect with name. Anyway.
Oh, you're not in there yet.
I'll put Jackie down so we'll see if I come in.
Who is 2AOY?
Connect. Come on. Hub.
I'm not unmuting here because I don't want to become made it a conflict.
All right, I think I'm in. See if you see Jackie.
Can you probably in the blue world? You can go through the portal or through the menu.
Through the menu.
Oh, Nishal is here too.
New menu. Where do you want? Where are we supposed to be?
Do you see the portal?
No, I see the menu though.
You can go through places and then click on the world.
Okay,
oh, somebody is flying.
Click
Hello.
on the world.
Who is happy? Aman.
The only world I see is art gallery.
Yes,
oh, no,
that's
what?
it.
Okay.
Oh, Athena is here too.
Yeah, really look nice though.
You can jump.
Come on, let me in.
Hi, Athena.
Not letting me in. Why
Just
not?
nothing.
Why not? Are you going like in the middle, like on the
On the
middle
button.
on the error?
Yeah.
Go through the
did.
portal then. Just go walk into the portal. It's like behind you.
Okay, my world froze on the window I'm on.
Which computer are you using?
A Mac
Oh my.
laptop.
Okay, player 7 joined. That might be you, no?
No, I put my name as Jackie, so um, GPS dot.
All
I'm
right.
gonna try a different computer.
Yeah. All right. So as you can see, guys, this is a completely customized world, and this is gonna become a part of our example app. Who's crying? Why are you crying? And
Sorry.
kind of show you the controls. So all the controls that you see here, they are a part of the framework. When you get it, this is what you get. You can have, obviously emojis, and it's all
How do you do emojis?
go on settings.
Oh, that's not working for me. I
Which
go to settings and all I get is a little bar that says default browser.
did you see? Is it on the bottom?
Your window,
No,
you may have, I don't know if you scroll in and scroll out to resize your window because this is a browser. It says default browser at the top, and then underneath is
Underneath.
your emojis. And so I've come in where I've scrolled in and it just kept
Yeah.
that. And I had to scroll back out and then I could see it.
Yeah.
I'm here. I'm here.
Yes, hello. Good job. And then we're not gonna unmute right now, but this is also working spatially. We tested it. We were refining it, but it works fine. So you can be close to people or you can be a distance megaphone. And then fly mode, I'm gonna show you when I jump back to Unity. I'll show you how to turn on fly mode. Selfie stick, distance grab is when you wanna grab stuff from a distance, especially in VR. And in VR, this is connected to your controls. And it's going to be easy to switch in Unity which platform you deploy. Another thing I want to mention is that Oren is here. I don't know if he wants to unmute or not. We are giving him credit for WebXR export. This app currently Vertex needs a little bit more work because we've been using
Found emojis.
older package and then we're merging with the new framework, so it has a little discrepancy, but we have our example app that I'm going to send you a link to as well, and that one works with WebXR. Oren, are you able to unmute or say something? Maybe not.
In chat, Oren says, thanks. I have issues with my mic, but listening.
Okay, good. I mean, not good, but
Ooh, first person mode.
So another thing, we have a little bit of challenge is the height of the avatars in the home, especially when you come move here, move to this environment, the second one. Another issue that we are having, how many people do we have here now? Because we only can have 10. Let me see. 8. So we can have 2 more. So another issue that we're having is the height of avatar in WebXR. For some reason, we are very high in WebXR. I don't know if it's something on our end, how we're going to fix it. We're going to work on that. And the difference, because, we're trying to make everybody the good level that would go in VR and WebXR and desktop, all of these platforms. But those are little things, as you can see, we are able to see each other, and then we will be able to talk. I just don't want the Zoom to interfere. All right. So another thing, if you want to, I'm gonna get out of the space and I'm gonna show you another app because what I want to do is to show you the consistency of the framework, right, across different apps. So what we're building, it's not this hub where you're going to come in and bring your world. So you're going to build this on your own domain. Okay. So I'm going to jump out if you want to jump out, and I'm going to go back to Zoom. So let me know when you are out so you can see my screen again. Hi, Lance, how are you? So,
Ooh, did
and now,
everybody leave?
yes. If you can
Okay.
you guys see my screen? Because I want you guys to go back to
This Zoom meeting.
yeah, to the Zoom meeting.
Back to the Zoom.
So a couple of other apps that you can kind of start to see the pattern. We are working on Tech Alliance website. So that was built is hosted on Vercel. So that's a free hosting, and it was pretty easy, pretty quickly. We can put on tutorials. So this one also another app. I hope everyone can see my screen. I'm not gonna share the link probably because it's gonna be kind of private app. We're gonna have password protected because we want to keep it only to the community. So this one is a little bit different because we wanted to not show the UI here, but then it's a little bit behind because I have to do a few updates. But you can see this is similar, right? So the menus are the same, the settings the same, the content is completely different. So here we're gonna have our community meetups in this screen environments. We're gonna have videos playing about our community, about different events. Here I made the map of Southwest Florida. Maybe we'll have some buttons that like show you some economic or tech ecosystem. And then another thing we wanted to do, so this is where we're gonna put AI. Welcome AI Center. So this is gonna be for organizers, and then this is for our members. We have 6 groups, and then each group will have their own hangout area, hangout spot. We're still working on kind of like mobile desktop controls. Kind of a few challenges because it's hard, but we already have a plan how to make desktop controls better, like for grabbing in particular. Then there's going to be for VR group. We have 6 different groups from coders to security, cybersecurity, all that stuff. And then we made also a underground club because we have another group here called music producers. So that group will be meeting here, and we're gonna have like a better graffiti wall.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so it's gonna be like about the groups, and then we can put like screen share. Our music producers are excited about it, about this DJ booth. They already had a party here. We're like, oh, that's cool. And this is just a great way to keep our members connected when we don't have meetings, you know? And then we have outdoor. I'm lost. It's pretty big. So it's not done. We just started working on it recently. And there's another one, so they can meet here if they want to.
Have you decided on, or is there a built-in way that we're gonna do like streaming audio and things like for the DJ type
They were
stuff?
asking me about it. I have nothing. I have no idea. And they want to have good quality audio because it's not coming through this that well. So we're gonna work on that. If you have any idea, let me know. So here I haven't updated yet. This is coming from my framework, but this will be replaced with just our stuff for this app. And then the last one I'm gonna show you. This is actually what is currently in our framework, right? This is 100%. I'm gonna send it to you. You have any questions?
This is really looking very good.
Thank you. All right, so over here, again, same thing. This one is our framework. Like as you take it from GitHub, this is it, right? Even layout, everything. And then I'm gonna jump to Unity to show you how to do stuff like that. Ooh, what happened here? Wait. Nishal, look at this. Our thing is not closing. That's weird. Nishal?
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think, yeah, I'm here.
It might be from,
Uh,
yeah, let's look into it. Change
okay, sure.
avatar. Yeah, this one should have been
Um,
closed. It's okay, we'll fix it.
yeah.
But that's why our package update is so important because, and also feel free to jump here as well because this is also connected to multiplayer. But again, this is already updated this morning. Nishal updated. This is like you guys asked us. You want it muted. Laurel, I'm looking at you.
Yes.
See this?
That was
Nice.
fast. Nice.
Nice. Beautiful.
Yes, we did that.
It's so important that we know what our status is so that we're
Mhm.
not talking and yelling and shouting and figuring out that we haven't triggered the
Mhm.
right thing. So
Yeah.
beautiful. It doesn't need the words. I'd love to see the F change to a symbol, and then the mute thing is just obvious. So they don't need to be words. They can just be the symbols on there. But nice, nice.
So then you would go places and this is the menu. This is how the menu looks. And then you will replace this. These are all come with the framework, right? These are come. Some of them came from Unity, like games. Some of them I made. They're very simple, as you can see. It's not as fancy as my personal app. I'm gonna be making it a lot better. Anyway, but then you can also favorite it. You can put favorite, and then it will come in favorites, or you can put information. Oh, information a little bit. And also, I forgot to tell you guys, this is not just the web. Last month, we've been testing it on mobile, right? This whole thing works on mobile. Really well. We fixed iPhone issues as when we were testing with the wrecking crew, they were finding all kinds of stuff and we fixed them. Now you can go into mobile as well through different iPhones or Android.
The testing Vercel version or the other version, the hub.
We are testing Vercel right now. Yeah, this is Vercel WebXR. This is the one that is the latest one. If you open this particular link in your web browser in your headset, you guys know how to do that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Open the browser, type in this, and then you should be in WebXR. But again, this is not going to be the same 100% as the standalone VR app. It's going to be a little bit different quality graphic. We are very high in home. I don't know why. If Oren knows why, let me know. Because we're literally floating so high. But it works well. You don't need to install and test it right away in like in VR environment, which is pretty cool. The same thing, like, and then imagine if you guys have a bunch of different apps. When you tell me when you build an app, let me know. I will put your app on the web on our website with the link to your app, so we can have kind of network of apps and we can jump in. And maybe in our example app, we can put portals to your apps as well, so people can go there too. Okay, any questions?
I have one about just avatars in general because you've
Yeah.
got a cute little skirt on there. And is there a library of avatars from which to choose, or how do we go about making our own? That kind of stuff.
Yes. Can you see my screen now?
Yeah,
Yes.
I
definitely.
don't know. I don't know why we have.
You got that little glitch, but it's like you got a mirror.
Yeah, I do, but like this is an error
I
here.
see.
So
Yeah,
this
you can-
pretend that this is an error. I don't know what happened.
Oren
But
also had a question that you might want to answer
oh,
first,
what is it?
which is where is the enter XR button?
Which are you testing WebXR?
To test WebXR from the browser, where's the enter XR button?
No, it's not in the browser, but it will show up in the WebXR browser.
If you're in the headset.
Yes. It will have like UI that will open Enter VR.
Okay, thank you. Sorry.
Let me see if I can maybe cast and join. Let me see.
Okay, so how do we get to the
Hold on, guys. Let me see.
main?
I'm already. Hold on.
We don't want to be main.
1 second. 1 second. Let me try to cast.
This is so cool. You can add it to your home screen on iPhone and it will open
Yep.
full screen.
Yep. That's
Huh.
what. Yeah.
Yeah.
The PWA, I've been wanting to do that too.
Okay, hold on. Let me see something real quick.
I'm in twice now.
Yeah, you are.
Can you see my screen?
Once on my phone.
Not yet.
Oh, that's why you're in twice. Ah.
Yeah.
Can you see my casting thing?
Yep,
Yeah.
it's
Says
starting.
MetaQuest casting, yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's starting.
Or if you can see that, let me see. So see this? You
Yep.
can see-
So that's where, yes,
Got it.
Oren sees it.
Nice.
Yeah. And then this is with how high we are. I don't know why. And then another thing, our video skybox is not working here on both on the WebGL and WebXR.
And Oren mentioned some possible reasons for the height issue, and I pasted them into your Discord so you could see them later.
See how high I am?
I'm interested in that. But
So then we have this. Let me see.
It's in the chat if you want to read what Oren said.
okay.
Lori, can you put the
Michelle, if you
Discord
can
link?
copy.
Oh, I'm not.
Hi
Yeah.
guys, I'm in VR. Hello.
I will.
Hello in VR. So
Hold on.
hi.
I am high?
No,
No?
I'm not in
I'm
the
fine
VR.
here. But it's pretty dark. Like when you come in WebXR, it changes the colors to
Oh.
kind of being a little jiggly, but it's fine.
I have a question. Are these only like set worlds that you created, or can we create a world in Unity and upload it?
Oh yeah, of course. I'm gonna jump into Unity in a second.
Is it compatible with Unreal?
No. It's just a
Darn.
Unity package, yeah.
Darn.
And you can see in here, can you still see my casting?
Mm-hmm.
It's connected to our controls.
Okay.
You open like this hand will open main UI and this hand will open setting UI. Just click on the buttons Y and B. And then
And Laurel pasted the Discord link into
Thank
the
you.
Zoom chat.
I don't think my thing works. Michelle, I
Okay,
don't
thank
think
you.
my
Jackie, I think the Unreal Engine version is a very heavy lift because we were talking with a company who was trying to build out something like this with Unreal, and then they just completely disappeared.
You're exactly right. Thank you for saying that.
And having just been struggling with Unreal for the last year, I agree.
Yeah, it's a heavy lift to get it to work inside of a Quest headset with these multiverse worlds. Is really a heavy lift.
Well, I can get a regular world built in Unreal in the Quest headset with no problem, but I haven't tried these XR worlds.
So Unreal is not supporting GPU. They
Yeah.
don't like natively supporting. So we are
Yeah.
only like with Unity, yeah.
Yeah, we're Unity based as well with our app.
All right, so if everybody can come back from the metaverse to Zoom, I'll take.
I know.
We don't want to.
I'll take a few minutes to go over the package itself
How dare
inside.
you.
Nothing. Another thing, if you missed event last week, I'm gonna post the link because this is what we did. It was an hour and a half. It was pretty long, and nothing changed that much. If you have any technical questions, Nishal can answer. Yeah. Oops. What he
Yeah.
did on the back end, but everything is very similar from the last meetup. And I'll just show you what kind of quick overview. When you get the package from GitHub, you do need to know Unity, right? You do need to have some knowledge. Jackie, I'm gonna mute you, okay? This is what we're testing right now. From last time we were doing developer release, and I'm gonna tell you what we sacrificed. Unfortunately for me, maybe fortunately in the long term, I don't know. We had to remove Cesium completely because Cesium was breaking our web support. So if you don't know Cesium, it's a geospatial plugin, but they were never meant for the web originally. They did add web support, but it was causing low memory issue for us, and we just decided to remove it. And we're gonna think about either we wanna continue trying to fix it or something else. Anyway, so this does not have any geospatial integration, but it does have everything. Geospatial is still in developer release if you would like to do that. But WebGPU developer is the latest branch that has desktop, VR, WebXR, and web. Okay, so once you download this and unzip it, you will be follow our tutorials over here. The tutorials have been updated this morning. The only thing hasn't been updated is how you add scenes, which is the same process, but the view is going to be a little different. And I'm going to update it as well. This explains what's in the package. It's going to explain installation pretty thoroughly. And then we added a new chapter that will explain the project structure, where to find everything. And then this is the newest, right? So this is how you're going to be selecting a platform, which is like, it just became so easy. It is such a good way. I just want to thank Nishal for his amazing brain. Okay, so let's say, so when you install the package, it's going to be like this. Then you can go ahead and start changing and go with your imagination. There are some important elements that you should not be changing. And again, watch the other tutorial, other meetup for a little more details. And then all the environments are here. So under scenes, Vertex Form 3D scenes, and then this is the login scene. And this is where you're going to be logging from. Then you're going to be going to home scene. It already has home components. And then addressable scene. This is where all of your, whoever was asking questions about changing environments, this is how you can do it. And I'm going to show how I did it in my example app as well. But so the project setup, you're going to go through the project setup, follow tutorials, and then the platform selection. So this is new. Last time we had VR and desktop, now we have web GPU. And that's it. So pretty much you do this and all the magic happens in the back end. All the splitting, massive amount of work. Then you will make sure that you have web module installed. Make sure that you have 3 of them, right? Windows, Android, and web. So how do you do that? You do that from the Unity Hub. When you have your Unity version installed, then you go to add modules. Android will probably install, or Mac will install automatically, but then you will have to add a web build support because it's not installed kind of by default. And once you do that, if you switch to the web, you can then select this web GPU, and then you will be able to test it in third person. And then make sure that you put in your Fusion API setting, Fusion key. If you don't, you're not going to be able to join the worlds. You need API keys. Again, in tutorials, I explain how to do that. And then the testing for web GPU is pretty easy. Once again, just don't forget to put your Fusion IDs. And then you can see how we have a skybox, but it's lost in web. I don't know why. Then you can connect. The same thing. It's all done already. All environments here. and just start exploring. Right. Also, I noticed that one thing, I think I noticed that thing too. I'll tell you, Nisha, I'll tell you in a minute. I'll tell you later.
Sure.
We have a little bit stuck at home sometimes. When you open menu, you get stuck a little bit, like, and then you have to close and open it. So we have to check that. Okay, so this is already out of the box. And then how do you customize your worlds? There are two steps. One is, this is the also new. I haven't updated tutorials yet, but the way is pretty much the same. And this is really good. It used to be kind of hard to edit, but we made it easy to edit. You put your company name or your project name here, or you can completely disable it because some people don't want to have 3 screens. They will maybe have just the main screen. So you can disable that screen completely. By that, I mean, this is our UI. This is our main map UI. And this is when you go here, this is main map UI, right? This is the same thing. Once you edit here, like let's say, this is your company name, then you can change the background to something else. And then in places, this is where this is the main one. This is places. And you can start a category. So if you make a category, then you have a category on the places so that those worlds are going to be sorted on the categories. And then under each category, you can have worlds. You can delete it. You can add your own world. Name it the way it is, exactly how you name the scene, right? So this is important. And then you can add your description and the sprite here. And then another thing is that important, the second step is very important, is to have them in addressables. So this is how they're going to be building. You will just drag and drop your new scene here. Like let's say, create new scene, and then you will drag and drop it here. And then we'll do simplify addressable names. And then we're going to make sure it's fusion scene, and then exactly this name, new scene. So now we have to do new scene is checked. Let's go to main UI database. And then let's say it's going to be under new category. Category will be called Zoom listing. And then you can move category to over here, for example, on top. And then under that, you don't want any worlds, you want just one world that is new scene. So you call it new scene.
Also, can you like simplify the name on the like addressables?
I did.
I think you have a full name, no? Like
No,
the
I
database.
simplified it.
It's still there though.
Let me see. Hold
Yeah.
on. And then we can do something like this. I thought I did. Okay.
Oh,
It's
there we
fine.
go.
Yeah. No.
Okay. So
No, you could do that. I've always done it by manually deleting all those.
yeah. And then we do apply to prefab. So this is also new, apply to prefab.
Also, Jacqueline was asking about the avatars. So can you also like show it the right section as well?
Yes. Over here, we have a section for avatars. you can put your own avatar here. Just make sure that they follow our pivot for the head and for the body. So you correct moving, correct body movement, so but you can replace. They are very simple, and people know here that I've been working hard to import Ready Player Me, and they have been disappearing. So we are now going to build our own avatar system. But now we have 10 avatars. You can add more. Another thing that we have new is from the Creator Toolkit is the add avatar. Where is that? Add.
There is a new tab called avatars.
Oh, yes, correct. So for some reason you don't want like Mark, he doesn't want avatars. I mean, he doesn't want main UI, or if you don't want main UI, as you saw that in the other app, I didn't have main UI. I just want people to select avatar and start kind of playing. You can do that. And avatar will spawn at a runtime. They're not here right now. But then this will work. You'll just have to disable avatar map from here. Anyway,
That's
so
great.
let's see. Where's my new scene? Is that it? Oh, safe. I have to disable everything. But then you remove main camera, you create terrain, for example, and then you put in spawn point, video object, cube. And then you can create, I think I have it in favorite. Spawn point. So this is where your avatar is going to spawn. Oops, why my cube is so far? Here. So this is where your avatar is going to be looking at when he lands this way. Or you can rotate it wherever you want it. So this should work. Let's test it. Start testing from the login because there's a very chain operation to start it in multiplayer. Which you can still test. I usually drop a camera. We might have to think about how to test it without doing login. Maybe have a test, but then we'll forget to remove it, and then you'll be confused what happened to your app. So then we have new scene here, and then you can enter, and then this is the transition screen. We'll count how many things. Hopefully I don't fall. Okay, so I'm here. This is your new scene, and feel free to start filling it up with stuff. Once you do that, once you're satisfied with all that stuff, if you don't need any of the scene, you can remove them. Like, for example, as you can see, my example app doesn't have anything. I only have one art gallery, but I'm going to start filling it up with stuff. Main UI looks exactly the same as in the framework. And then once I want more, I'm going to add more stuff here. Okay. Any questions?
I have a bit of a question. You have made it so that when you get to when you're exporting for web version or exporting or for the meta version, you have different stuff in there, right? Is that something? Because my game, it basically won't work on web. There's too much that you have to do with hands and stuff. It's very, very much about picking stuff up and interacting with buttons and blah 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 blah. But the web thing is so insanely cool that my thought was to have a version that was the same world. People would go into the same world, but would have much more minimal interaction. Because if you see what I mean. I'm taking this a little bit from the original Cyberpunk book, which is, Snow Crash, where in that world, if people desperately needed to get online super fast and they didn't have their headset with them, they went into a sort of public booth. And then when they turn up in the metaverse, Neil Stevenson, who wrote the book, actually came up with the word metaverse. You turn up as either Flint or Brandy, and you're black and white. And I kind of want to copy that so that if you come in on the web, you'll be in my world in a totally generic, boring avatar with a generic, boring name, but you can chat and people can say, but it's so cool if you put your headset on. And then they go, okay, I'll go and buy a headset, you know? So I'm sort of forcing people to use or trying to push people to use the VR version, but I really want that kind of like magnet that it will be, that tool, to get people interested by posting a URL. So I'm just wondering, is there going to be a way that it can just be you know, a variable, if web then hide kind of thing.
So I think that this is probably something that we can, again, like there's a lot of stuff people want. Maybe it's gonna be like a plugin feature that can be done add-on, right, Nishal?
Yeah. Currently, we are using that type of thing. We are already like making the web part and the VR part separate already. So it is already there at the internal level of the coding, like in the
Yeah.
software. Uh, it is just if you can go deep through the course, you can find that we are handling all the web part and even the web on the PC and even the web on the mobile and even the web on the VR is completely different, right? And there are some features that are needed on the web that are needed on the VR. So it is already there. It
Yeah.
you just it is also easier to figure out. We already have the platform things in the our platform menu, and maybe you can like figure it out from there.
Yeah. Okay.
Do I
Cool.
So
do
yeah,
I
it is
understand
already there.
correctly? Sorry. Do I understand correctly
Uh,
that you just in this build profile you either check Android if you want it to go to VR or web if you want it to go to web. You have to build two separate builds to have a VR standalone app and the web app, right? You're not building towards both in one click, right?
uh, yeah, yeah. You will need to
So
build two times, one for VR standalone app and one for web app.
so two separate build processes. So Mark, you don't have
Yeah.
to you're not
But
you're not
but
getting web that you don't want until you
No,
use
no,
it.
I'm just meaning, can you actually design your product so that it looks different for web people? I mean,
Yeah,
well,
because it's two
already I
separate,
can
like
see
you
that you're
said,
doing that,
yeah,
so
it's two separate builds. So yeah, you
yeah.
can
yeah,
But you can have the same photon ID, the same name of
yeah,
the world, and just like strip down everything.
exactly, yeah.
Yeah. And
really clever idea.
the only thing you will have, and then yeah, and then your web link will work with WebXR, but WebXR also weaker than the standalone, right? So it will
Yeah.
force them to download the app, which I think it's still a great idea because it's the graphics so much richer, right? And you don't want to open the browser, then type in, you forgot what the website was named and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So you still want to have that option. And you completely right, Lori, that you can just strip down. You don't have to do anything complicated, you know. But you probably will have to create a couple of folders and have the scenes. Oh, that's kind of yeah, that's gonna be a process for you because you don't want to have scenes duplicating names. So you'll have to probably just turn off prefabs in the scene, the ones that you don't want to show on the web, and kind of deploy that way. Anyway,
Okay.
so it's a
I don't
process.
think I don't think I would need to hide features that were in the world. I would just be doing things like no inventory, no bank. I mean, I have a whole
Yeah,
money system
yeah,
and weather and stuff like that, but it's all packed into
yeah.
systems. So as long as I can just hack into Nishal's, is that how you say your name? His sort of deployment system, then I can just say, don't show to web, and that'll do it.
Mhm. Okay. Okay, so and then once you do that, the web is here active. By the way, you still be able to test it if you are still sitting on the web and then you click VR, you will be able to test it. I did run into a little issue where my hands were not showing, but I'm not sure if this is our main package or what we were transferring. But you should be able to not switch when you do testing, right? So click VR and then you can use the link, or click web and then you can be in third person. And then once you're ready to deploy, you click build and run, and then you'll create web GPU folder, and just select that folder and then build and run. It will build 3 or 4 different folders for you. Like this. So these are the folders that will have to go in the root folder of your domain. So the domain, wherever you host it, you can go there. Our long-term goal is to help you with that, make it easier. But right now, I am personally also using FileZilla to publish everything to my host, to the root domain. Or if you want to do quick and dirty publishing of your app and to share, use Versal. So Versal is also, if you don't know, use Claude or ChatGPT. They pretty quickly will explain you how to use it. And you can publish your app on domain like this, your app.versal.app, and then that's it. You can do it and like pretty quickly and then share with people. And I know some people even mask that Versal, so you can even connect your domain and then it will go directly to your domain. It will look like your app, but it will be hosted on Versal, and that will be free for you. But this is a little more technical, more deeper. That's kind of like a separate thing to go over.
It is almost easy. It is almost easier to do the FileZilla. Just get yourself a tiny bit of space and do FileZilla actually.
Yeah.
Because I do Vercel stuff for work, and honestly, it's a bit of a pain in the ass. It's much easier just to drag stuff onto my own domain, and it works. I'm amazed actually you give that index file and everything. Basically, I think if somebody's made a VR project, then they can handle uploading to a domain.
Yeah, right. But so anyway, and then if you get, when you do the Android, instead of those files, you're going to get one file that will be APK like this. You will just get this. So the Unity is going to recompile it in just one file. And that file would be, why do I have such a big, that's weird. Okay. And that file will be published through your Horizon link. Right over here, you can add build, or you can go through app distribution and then go to upload that stuff here. And that explained in the tutorial. So that's kind of quick and dirty process, but that's it on my end. I'll take your questions.
I'm a bit interested to know when you uploaded to what you just showed, the last thing you showed, applet deployment to Meta to get it actually onto how was there? I've been putting a few microscopic little things on Google, like nothing to do with the VR, and it's a nightmare. The amount of times I get mails back saying this hasn't been done and this hasn't been done, and the amount of sort of app icons I have to make and stuff. Did this thing? How is it? How quick did it take you to actually from you uploading here and providing what they ask for? Did it go up?
Are
Or
you
did
talking, there are two different things, right? You can have it for yourself when you upload to alpha, immediately get a link.
Okay.
And then that link you will have to send to your friends and they will click on it and they will say join. And then the app will show up in the app, in the device. But if you want to do production, you have to submit it. And because our backend, our architecture went past the inspection, they did give us a little bit hard time with like accessibility, with this and that. So we fixed all that. Your stuff will be evaluated on probably the comfort level, all that stuff. And then once they approve it, it didn't take a long. It took like a few days, maybe less than a week. I forgot. And they quickly give you a review of what's going on if they deny.
What kind of things are they
also,
denying? What kind of things are they denying? Like you mentioned, comfort level. Mine is
that's the only thing they denied us on the. So the whoever was reviewing didn't see that option. We did accessibility feature, which actually because of Laurel's team, there was a wheelchair bound person, so we did that for him. So he can grab it from distance, like grab items from distance, so he doesn't have to bend. So that was one of the features that they wanted to see. Meta. Yeah. But if you can give us a couple of, give us a favor. If you didn't like it on GitHub, didn't start it on GitHub, please do. And then probably should ask it at the beginning. And then another thing, somebody, I don't know who did it, gave us 1 star on our example app. I don't blame them because they came really early when we're still in development. We're going to be updating. So I don't know who that is, but they give us 1 star. So if you can give us
what's
a
the
little
point?
bit better rating, that'd be awesome, because we're going to be promised to update it and make it really good. Because we did focus a lot on the functionality, not how pretty it was or how, whatever you can do there, but just like, does it work? Does it work? It works, Anyway. But it's cool, it's awesome. Take our hub to your clients, to your friends, show what you can do. We're going to continue. What our goal is not to be that social platform in terms of like our main hub, but it's an example app. So we're going to do across even industries, different examples that you can see the capability what Unity has, because it's a pretty amazing engine, Any questions? Any comments? Any recommendations? Anything?
Bravo. That's my comment. Good job.
Thank you, guys. Anyone else?
In the minute that you log off, I will have hundreds of questions.
Post them in the Discord. Oh yes, if you are not on Discord, let's find you guys a link. Plus. And next meetup, we don't have a theme yet, what we're gonna do next week, but we're gonna find out. I really wanted Mark to do his talk, but he needs to update a little work, right? Like make sure everything works. But
I
if you
can show
if
the
you have
whole
an
lot.
idea what you guys want to hear from us, let me know and we'll work on that meetup next. All right. Thanks everyone, and I'm gonna stop recording.